Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account improvement video. We are on Ron Burgundy's account and this is another awesome account that we haven't seen in a while. I think until now Pocket Pot is probably up there being one of the greatest accounts we've reviewed. Although I think the improvement has been way back, so I can't really compare the rune quality in certain builds. However, Ron Burgundy is definitely up there. Pretty close, although I think Swift wise he's a little weaker. Obviously Swift, you have to be faster, but for him he has a lot of great Violent Will and Despair runes. I was able to play with his Arena offense, Arena defense, his Siege offense, Siege defense, and also RTA. So I have to make this into a two-part video. I'm going to do this part where we just talk about his Arena improvements and also his Siege improvements, and then the second part of the video will be his RTA teams. Now I'm going to tell you right now that he is very underachieving with his current rune quality and also his box, and he knows that. That's why he reached out and he wanted my opinion. To be fair, I do think he could get better improvement if he finds somebody else, a much higher RTA player that can help him out. Maybe it'll be clearer as well. He did reach out to me for various things, reason why I'm giving this opinion. Now let's go in. Record-wise, his best arena record was G2. I think this record is a little older. I think he recently did get G1, so that's great. But he did still want some arena improvements. I do think he could get G2, G3 again. Although his AO is a little lacking. I do think AO is really important these days. We can't ignore the fact that defense is still probably the most important, but it got almost equally important as you need really fast offenses to deal with. Let's see what I've made there. I wanted to make him a second turn team as well, but he didn't have Christina, which is probably the best second turn team out there still. He did feed it. For World Arena, his best record was C3, and I do think from box, from rune quality, depending on his playstyle, he could get G1, maybe even G2. I'm not too sure because I don't have this particular box. So if you guys have a similar box to him, if you're high in RTA, please give him some feedback. Put comments below so that this account owner could read that and learn and apply it to his own account. Let's go check out the improvements one by one. Before that, let's take a quick sneak peek on his LD5s. I think that's all we really want to see. So he has a whole lot. He has a Toro Gojo, the dark one. He has Elena. He has Holly Berry Cookie, which is Giselle. He has Nephthys. He also has Lydia, Jara. So those are the dark Nat 5s. For light, he has Zeus or Deuce, however you want to pronounce it. He has Daniel. He has Volantis, Pontos, Tianlane. So what? That's like 10 to 13 LD5s. I'm not even sure, but he has a lot. So for arena defense, I created this. Now I know that this can be weak against dot teams, so I'm pretty sure he's not doing too well, 25% currently. He's getting some defense successes here and there. But if you want to see more success, or if you want to put it up the last, let's say 20 minutes of your rush, you'll switch out the Tianlane. That's what I do. Well, it's exactly my defense, but with better rune quality. So I think it could do equally as well. His Juno's a little slower than mine, but I think this will perform a lot better. But for now, just put up the Tianlane because it is runed well. I'll show you guys all the runes and also Juno's. Well, you guys probably had a sneak peek of Juno's rune, but we'll also show Tianlane's rune. So here, Triton goes first. His Triton is much quicker than mine. Mine's plus 204 speed. His is plus 215. So 231 speed on Swift Will. Max accuracy. Can't ask for more than that, then a faster Triton. And then he has Juno, which will be replaced with Tianlane, Despair, Nemesis. I actually didn't try looking for a revenge build, or maybe I did, but I think this build was either faster. Yeah, it had to be faster. Crit rate's a little low because I wanted more tankiness. This was a crit rate gem, but I wanted more tankiness on the Juno. A lot of speed up effect, 40%. So hoping that if it does get debuffed, it has a chance to cut. And also with the Nemesis, a higher chance to cut. The Giselle 100 res. I think 100 res Giselle is the way to go for arena defense. It is an annoying menace. So there's that. Taking less crit damage. And taking less damage from water. I just took a particular artifact that gave us a lot of damage reduction from a certain element. and then Vanessa on triple shield, because again, I've seen a lot of success. This is a global account, so why not mimic what I'm having success with? And then finally Tianling, because Tianling is actually ruined extremely well on 281 speed on Violent Will. That's a decent Tianling. And guys, I'm gonna show you guys the siege defense runes as well, and you guys will be surprised because he has multiple fast violent runes. We're already using a very fast violent set here, violent will set, a swift will set. You're gonna see even more. Now for offenses, I created this offense right here. So this is the harder variance of the Chiyu, Escher, Leah team. So instead of using Escher, so you don't have an attack bar boost. So remember that. So it's a little harder to use, but you use Adriana, which gives you the attack buff, speed buff, will, and also you use the the Jasmine, the T-Bunny, for the reset and defense break, and then finally Leah goes in. So make sure that you have decent rune quality to make this team. You also need decent speed up effect so that things don't get cut. And then we also created a second turn team because he wanted this second turn team a dot team rather than the second turn Varad team, because he didn't have Christina. So we made this instead. Hagen going first on Despair Will, 273 speed, decent tankiness, decent accuracy. We have then Trix going, I believe, on Violent Will. We have 100 res Nora going on Violent Will, and then a Violent Will Rika as well on 100 res. So this team could definitely deal with this. The other team can't because we do get outsped. It's a 33 lead with the Triton. So here, it's not going well, but oh, this is bad. This is really bad. We cut at the wrong spot, although it's understandable since that Holy Berry Cookie is very slow. Let's just see some Violent procs because everybody is on Violent in our team, and we have multiple strips, so we should be able to do this. Nice proc. Here it is. Okay, let's go. Initial dots. And then we get a full strip here. Come on, 100 res, but we do get it. No provoke. Ooh, Hollyberry Cookie might have skill 2, skill 3 soon. Let's get a stun. Nice. And then we go in. Yep. Another stun. So this is how you deal with this team, and why I said this defense is probably weak against second turn teams, dot teams. Because this is exactly what happens if you don't have a Juno. Now, if you do have a Juno, you won't get into this state because Juno will just start cleansing everything, stunning, so on and so forth. And you can never just kill that Juno. Let's go hit some arena defenses. He is pretty low, but it is still very early in the... Not very early in the week, actually. It's Friday, but I guess people are not climbing. Let's see if we could climb. Ooh, we don't want to deal with Nyx, so let's skip that. I think we'll be quicker than this. Oh, wrong team. So he could create this team as well. I think that will be the other team that he will make. I didn't build that, but it's a very strong offense. It's just that we used a lot of very fast runes. Well, actually, that's not the exact type of offense I want to create. I want to create the one where you could... Ooh, shoot. Why does that suck so much? I think we'll still kill most. Yeah. And going back to what I was saying, I didn't want to make that offense with the Adriana. I actually wanted to make it with Kabila. So there's no attack buff, no will, no speed buff. However, there's a boost, and everybody's on fight. And then Zeros just cleans up everything. I think that's a pretty common offense that a lot of people go if they have Nephthys. This one too, since we don't have a speed buff, an attack bar boost, Tianling does not really cut here, or should not be able to cut. The one downside of this offense is that Chiyu's drip chance is pretty iffy, and also the T-Bunny's defense break isn't the greatest, although we did land it here. Very clean, very clean. Now you could play around with your artifacts, because I actually don't know how much speed up effect the Leah could get before it goes in front of the T-Bunny. Right now, the Chiyu and T-Bunny has crazy speed up effect. Look at that. We missed all of those strips. Nasty. See, this is exactly what happens. What I don't like. Good thing we wake up though. Oof. It's kind of rough though, right? Oof. Big damage. That's great damage right there. The problem is, how are we gonna kill? Leah's dead. Leah's dead, and Nephthys did not use skill 2 yet, so we have to kill Nephthys. We failed. Okay, we did. Oh, he went for that. Please don't sleep. Got to sleep. Okay, let's kill here. Kill? Okay, do we have a chance? We do, because the T-Bunny actually does decent damage on skill 3. Sorry, skill 2. Why am I keep making mistakes? But there's no attack bar, so I don't want to use that yet. Okay, good reset. So there's no heal. Let's just heal ourselves. Perfect. Good damage. Whew. And now we could use it. Awesome. So we could try second turn team here, actually. So before I continue on, I do want to show you guys the speed up effect on these units. So Chiu has 42% because it's only 213 compared to the 335. Well, you could tell from the ticks, right? There's like a 20 speed tick difference. And then also there's another speed tick difference from Chiu. And Jasmine also has, yeah, almost 37%. Leah's the only one that does not have a lot of speed up effect. 4%, and that's it. She might actually do better with speed up effect, but there's a limit on how much you could give her because her base speed is so high. Now let's try this here. Since this Laura cannot push back, Higging is actually very effective against this team. And due to the fact that we have multiple strippers, it doesn't matter who gets stripped. Yep. Oh, wow. Our crit rate is very low, by the way, guys, okay? It's very low. How did it crit? The Camila. Ooh, I do want our Nora to... Oh, is it Nora? Yeah, Nora to survive. Oh, whoa. I think that's stupid, how it could proc after it comes back to life. There should be no chance of proc when it comes back. Don't you guys think so? I think it's kind of dumb. Ooh, I mean, getting asleep on the water unit is kind of dumb too. Don't crit. Yeah, see? There should be no way that we crits here. 27%. Okay. Maybe you can crit. Technically, you have negative 15% for going against elemental advantage. So then 12% of critting. And since we do hit a lot, maybe there is that one chance to crit. Yeah, see how easy it is if you outspeed? That's it for Arena. Let's move to Siege. I've made him 8 Siege defenses because he wanted 8. He's only in a G1 guild, and he said that he wanted to learn before he could go into G2 and G3, and I think that's very plausible. His rune quality and box definitely allows him to do that. But I've made him these 8. So this is the only one that's being used. It does start getting worse as we go on, because this is a lot of violent, a lot of swift, a lot of despair sets. But I created this one first since Tianling already had a crazy violent will set. So I love sharing runes since it definitely allows us to keep that build quality. So there's Tianling. This is Gapsu that is not skilled up, so I want him to skill this up. And then there is the Asher on Violent Destroy. Pretty decent. Let's just go from top to bottom. Then we have a Ezio that's actually a little slower than I hoped for. He could switch one of these runes, I just noticed. Can we change it right now? Oh, we can't. We can't modify them. I'm pretty sure it's because the siege is going to start soon. But he can make this a little faster if he wants, if he finds another build outside of this, but still 282 violent. And then we have a Nephthys on 257 violent will, 100 res, and then a hard-hitting Kinky. I want this to be more like a cleave type, so 230 violent destroy. Then we have this one. This is actually very cool as well. 282 speed on violent will. This is 266 speed on despair will, and I got a lot of speed up effect, 37% again on this, so that higher chance to not get cut. And then Madeline Cookie on Violent Will, 260 speed up effect as well. Then we have this one here, very tanky. Pyeongchar, Violent Destroy, 100 res. We have a Nana, Despair Destroy on 100 res. And with the 55% accuracy, 85% accuracy, so that's max accuracy. And then finally, Hollyberry Cookie, again, sharing the unit that's being used in defense. Violent Will. 100 res. 100 res trio. We have this one right here where we're actually using a Trap Chandra on 304 speed. And this is after giving all those crazy Swift runes to that offense. So he has so many Swift runes, he has so many fast runes that we were able to do this. So 304. Then we have a Zen on Violent Will on 275 speed. So we're still getting like the 270s on Violent after like 280 on that chilling and stuff. Jara on 251 speed on Violent Destroy. We have this one here. So this one is on a Swift build. It's actually pretty slow, 300 speed. There is room for improvement, I think. Yeah, I guess 1-2 speed there. But that's the best we'll do. Not skilled up yet. And then we have a Sierra on 259 speed. I think again, if it gets a grind somewhere, yeah, here, it'll be 260. Because I did simulate like hero grinds. And then finally, Theomars on 250 speed, Violent Will. We have this one here. I think this one's a little slow too. Violent Nemesis, 270 speed. Pretty slow, I know. But it's a lower siege, and I do believe as he goes into a higher siege guild, or a higher guild in general, he'll be only making like 4 defenses max, maybe 5, and then he could focus all of these builds, all of these runes onto those 4, which then will be greater builds. We have a Carcano on 264 speed, Violent Revenge, and then we have a Saren on 254 as well. I actually did this so that Carcano goes into the state, hidden aim pose, and then if Saren pulls him, he'll just use that attack and he'll do so much damage, right? So he's slower than Carcano. Finally, we have this team right here where Moore goes first, 272 speed on Despair Will. We have a Savannah on 261 speed, Violent Destroy, high accuracy, high attack. And then finally a Tessarion on Violent Will, again high damage, because this is more like a cleave if they do move first. So those are the 8 defenses. Let's go into offenses, and I'm gonna test it against some of his guildmates. Not against ours. Oh, should we try it against ours? Okay, we should try against ours. So let's try against this one. So definitely I made a Camila, Rina, and Belial. So these are the 6 that I ruined up. Obviously, if we use it here, we should win. Although there is some flaws on this team. I'm not gonna lie. The Camila's not on Destroy. Since after all the siege stuff, we just didn't have enough fast Violent runes. I wanted it on the 270 or 286 tick. So that was the flaw. And because of that, we're not destroying. But Rina's on Destroy and Belial's on Destroy. So I'm hoping that will allow us to still win here, especially in G1. And again, if he reduces those siege defenses, he will get those runes, which will allow him. Holy cow, I ruined that Asher really well. How did he crit 4 times? But yeah, we do see that Destroy is going in, right? Very, very little though. Oh, don't proc after that. Perfect. Dead. Ooh. Felt like it was going to survive. But we all know, 1 by 1 now, it's GG. Like, because we're fast enough, they're not going to take turns. Oh, even if we do, I mean, we're going to get enough turns for Blood to come back to kill them off 1 by 1. Is what I'm trying to say. And again, this Kapsu right now is not skilled up, so there is that flaw. So for that offense, Belial looks like this. Violent Destroy. Rina looks like this. Over the 239 tick on Destroy, Endure Energy, 100 res. And then we have a Camila, Violent Energy on 270 speed. So against teams like this, we could use this team, Luis, Hey Gang, and Rika. And again, this is the 2 offensive units in Arena, so we shared it. There's the derp. Now, if he didn't derp, I think we'll still be fine. But it's usually like this. Nice proc. I actually think Violent is a lot better on Rika these days, since we already have a innate skill 2 that gives stun. Let's wake her up. Sleep. Nice. Sleep. Nope. Stun. Stun. Let's go. Ooh, I mean, pushback is good too. And then we just do this again. And we should be good. Stun. Okay, he's dead. She's dismounted and he's gonna die. Look at those dots. Yep. So that's how you use this type of team. Something's wrong. The skill that's set is incorrect, I think. Yeah, oh my god. Oh wait, we can't even modify this. Oh my goodness. Okay, we found the more defense, okay. Okay, let's test it here. Right? His first skill should be set correctly. There you go. So we did get pushed back, but it wasn't enough. Oh, it was. Nice resist. Ooh, nice proc. And then we use this, and now we should be safe. He's actually tuned very well. And I guess with the pushback too, so. Stun. Oof. Sleep. Stuns. Nice stun. More dots. So it's the same way. Let's try that one more time. I'm gonna see if we get in a dangerous situation, which is bound to happen. Okay, this time he didn't push back at all, so we just cut. Yeah, see, if he does get a strip on Hagang, we do cut. We didn't cut before because he didn't get a strip on Hagang. Hagang didn't get the boost, and in here, Hagang is the fastest unit, so. Okay, so there's that. I just noticed that this is the guild that Childish is in. So should we hit Childish's defenses? So for example, if we hit this, I mean, it's not the best example, but let's say we take this team, right? We're just gonna kill off this unit right here. And then maybe dismount this unit if you can. Yeah, there you go. It's GG. Right? Most likely, unless that unit procs like a lot. Which it didn't. We even get the heal now. Perfect. Oblivion. And it's done. It's just that, oh, that's a tanky more. What the freak? See? Very easy, right? Adriana, you guys already saw the Swift runes. This is Miang on Violent Energy. And then Sonya on Swift Broken. High attack is what I focused on. Another defense. So for example, if this was properly runed up, I might have hit this. Okay, let's look at this one. Very old defense. I don't know why Childish is not updating his defenses. So this one. So we're going to take the Adriana runes. Right? Because we know that Adriana has the fast runes. There you go. And from these takes, we could tell that Bastet does go first. Sonya then goes. And then finally Claire goes on Swift Broken. I wanted a Fatal set, but he didn't have the rune quality to make it fast enough. So here we do outspeed. Who should we kill? We don't have Will. So I feel like killing this guy. Boom. 90k. And then we kill this guy. Boom. 67k. And it's GG. Right? There's just no coming back. Awesome. Very cool. This type of team. So here, there's a lot of things to use because I made a couple. So you could use this team. Again, takes the fastest rune with some Bastet. Go right in. Start right in and show you guys the rune. I'll show you two after this. Boost. Defense break. Bye-bye. Even with no defense break, in most cases, we should be able to deal with those type of defenses. It's a very common defense these days. Going back, show you guys the runes. So this is Galleon, double fight Will, and then a Julie on Fatal Blade. Now, another fast defense, and you want to deal with the fast offense. You have this one. I think that's the last one, right? I think those are the 6. Yeah, that's the last one. So there's this one. There's no attack buff here. However, the speed buff should be enough in most cases. So you take it from Bernard. There you go, 340 speed. And then this Gemini should go. We have speed up effect again, 44%. And then the Leah, again, sharing the same runes, sharing the same build, sharing the same unit. Boost, defense break. Oh, okay. Bye. See, no attack buff needed. Maybe if we want to go against a more tankier one like this one, it might be harder. But also at the same time, since they don't have a speed lead, I think there's an even bigger speed gap. So we should do even more damage. Perfect. Ooh, one survived, but it's GG. You're dead, and there's nothing that Juno could do. She is proccing a lot. Ooh, doesn't matter. Now, if you think that was way too easy, because it was, childish defenses are just way too easy to hit. Is there anything here? Even something like this. Now, you don't want to take this because it does have a Fuki. So let's try this again here. But they do have a speed lead. They do have Escher. We should outspeed. We have a very good Swift set. I believe we should kill at least 2 here. Yeah. See? Easy win. So I think you can be pretty confident, especially in this level with your Swift set. So there's a lot of things to hit, even the fast defenses, because I believe that you'll be faster in most cases. Okay, so those were all the improvements I've done for his arena and for his siege. His rune quality is very, very nice. His Swift runes, again, are a little lower than Pocket Pot, but I think Violent Will is pretty much up there, especially if you can focus more those runes on lesser defenses. His offenses will look a lot better, and his defenses too will look a lot better. That was it for this video, guys. Ron Burgundy, love the account. The next video will be RTA. I already made all the changes. We'll play some games. Let's see what type of box I play with. If you guys want account improvements like this, please join my Discord, fill out the Google forum. If you guys want account reviews, join my Patreon, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.